Alright, what's good everyone? We're back with a new video. We're doing some lettering today. It says Amore. And it's my client's daughter's. It's not his girlfriend. Doing it on the hand. I hand stenciled it. I drew it out beforehand. Threw it on the hand. I use a 3-round liner quadrant to tattoo it. He did good with the tattoo, but yeah, anyways, the tattoo took about maybe 3 hours total with like getting it ready, doing the actual tattoo. I use dynamic ink. I'm using a Cheyenne Hawk pen to tattoo it, and then that's basically it with my setup for the tattoo. Alright, so for today's video, we're gonna talk about how to make more money tattooing. And when you're hearing this right now, don't think you're gonna make money fast just because you look at this video. So it's a process, you know, it takes time, you know, you gotta be patient, but it will come. But the main thing that has been working for me since I started was being consistent by being at the shop. So if you're an artist barely coming up, you're not that booked out, you're still trying to get more tattoos in, the main thing you have to do is find the right shop for you. You want to be at that shop at least 5 days a week, even if you're not tattooing. You want to be drawing, getting tattoos ready, doing different pieces so you could show people in case they want to get that tatted. But basically just drawing and showing up at the shop. You know, the more time you put into something, the more you're gonna get out of it. You know, especially with tattooing. There's people that don't show up to the shop, don't hang out. You know, you want to be around other artists, see the type of work they're doing, ask them for information, help. That's one of the first ways to start making more money. And you guys will see once I'm done telling you guys about the other things to do, you guys will see it all comes together and it all does benefit each other. So being at the shop is the main ingredient. Just being there, it's gonna push you more, especially if you have certain artists around you. It's gonna push you more to want to get people in. You're gonna be in there. You're in there no matter what. So now the only thing you can do is try to get tattoos in. If you're home, you're just gonna stay home. You're gonna want to be home. You're not gonna want to do nothing. But the next thing is social media presence. You know, nowadays you could just be home. You could be at the shop, and you could try to get people to come in to get tattooed. So the main thing is you want to post as much content as you can. You know, and one of the main things I do is the stencil, peeling off the stencil, maybe, you know, like a part right here, as in this right on the video, I'm pulling lines. You do that and then you show the results of the tattoo after. And you want to do that for every single tattoo you do, small tattoos, big tattoos. All of it brings people into you to get tattooed. A small tattoo you do can bring 5 people in, and those 5 people end up getting 2 small tattoos. The other 3 actually get bigger tattoos because you convince them, or they just change their mind and they want to change up what they want to get. That's another thing. That is probably one of the main ones, just because when people see you posting more, you're reaching other people in different places. They see you're tattooing. That's the main thing. So if you're not posting right now, posting as much content as you can, you need to. And one of the main things is, so you have Instagram, you have TikTok. Those are one of the main ones. Instagram's a little bit tougher now, but with TikTok you go viral better. And there's also Facebook Reels, that helps. And then there's now also YouTube Shorts. And the YouTube Shorts are pretty big now. It's pretty close to TikTok. I feel like that is gonna explode. So any artist looking at this, please check out the YouTube Shorts. That will help you a lot. And then besides that, you put all those things together and it's gonna help you push as far as you can. And if you don't do it, it's just because you're lazy and you don't really want it. Because right now, all these things together are all helping me get more clientele, build up my followers. You know, it's making me more money. You know, whether it's tattooing or off of the ads that I get paid for by making these videos. You know, so it's all going around. And also you could do a lot of artwork. And that's another thing. You want to be around artists that are better than you so you can get better. You want to draw a lot. Like right now I'm working on a drawing, a all pen drawing. It's some praying hands. And if you want to check that out, I'll be posting it consistently on my Instagram, so you could check that out. But yeah, with these lettering tattoos, I always try to get a one pass with the stencil on. One clean pass. And then whether it's a strong line or a weak line, because I know where the lines are at. Usually when it's a double line, I don't really care about getting the line so solid if like I'm not able to. But when it's those single stroke lines, like where the flourish is at, you have to get that clean in one shot. That's the cleanest you'll get it. That's the best thing. Because there's sometimes where I could come back through that line and imitate it and get it clean, but for a lot of people it's tough. Even sometimes for me, depending on the placement, because the hands or certain places warp, and it just gets tough to do that. But yeah, a lot of people have been commenting on my videos, on the YouTube videos. Just want to thank you guys for watching. You know, go follow me on everything else. Keep hitting me up. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about stuff. And I'm just looking at the comments right now, and some of them try to answer some questions to some people in real, like, so you guys go hear the actual response in person type of thing. Someone asked if I got any cool street stories. I do, but trying to think of one that will kind of relate with tattooing in a way. Alright, so this guy asked who I have looked up to while I started tattooing, before I started tattooing. I didn't really know a lot about tattooing before I got into it. I was never around any tattoo artists, just kind of like graphers, and they didn't really tattoo and think until I started seeing more of Norm lettering, and he was always writing. That's what I knew him for. Until I started following him, I started seeing him that he's tattooing, doing lettering. I think he was one of the first artists that I really looked up to. From there, I started branching off into other tattoo artists that did lettering, and then people that did black and gray that he was around and stuff. So I would say Norm was one of the first inspirations for me. Tatuero. First lettering guys that I really kind of seen more around and stuff, and Big Sleeps. Those are the guys that I would see more consistently around places, or just know about or see their work. And then he's saying what have I done for work? So if you guys do not know me, the first job I ever had was a cleaning green job. It was in where I grew up in Lincoln Heights. It was on Spring Street, so we would go door to door asking people how to get rid of bulky items. That was my first job, but I was still going to school. I was homeschooled, so I would go to school once a week, and then the rest of the week I just worked. And then around that time, I was still kind of like, I was drawing a lot. I was kind of trying to get into tattooing, but not really. And I wasn't that good at all, so I just knew I had to find a job. So I think that was kind of in high school. So after high school, I was kind of practicing cutting hair, but I sucked at it also. I was back and forth with cutting hair and tattooing. I was kind of doing both of them on the side. And then I finally decided to get a job down the street from where I lived. It was a noodle packaging, like warehouse thing. I worked there for one day and I quit. As soon as I hit that job, I think I worked the full day. As soon as it was done, I knew that I did not want to work for someone, or I did not want to work for someone in that type of environment or work. It wasn't the toughest thing to do, but I felt like it was too much and the pay wasn't good. I just knew it wasn't for me. So after that day, I went full time into cutting hair, because I knew I'd rather cut hair, even though I didn't love it as much, but I knew it would be a better thing for me to do because I was able to do designs on people's hair, and I couldn't tattoo as good, so I knew that wasn't it yet. So I was going to barber school. Someone in my family opened up a barber shop, and I was working there for a while. A lot of people might follow me or know that I was cutting hair. There's times where I would tattoo out of there, like a little tattoo, or just once in a while. It wasn't like heavy tattooing out of the barbershop. But yeah, anyways, I think I was going to barber school, and then I had one of the barbers there was getting tattooed by someone at a shop in Pico Rivera, and then from there I messaged the guy, said if I could get an apprentice. They said they weren't looking for one, but they needed a shop helper. So as soon as he said that, I said, yeah, I'll do it. So I showed up when my mentality was like, at least if I could work there, I could see the way they tattoo, how they clean their things. Because at the time, I didn't know about sanitizing. I was using alcohol to sanitize stuff. I think every squeeze bottle I had, after one use, I would throw it away and use a new one, because I wasn't sure how to sanitize, and like that you could just wrap up your squeeze bottle and you reuse it. So there was a lot of things I was doing wrong. So I knew I was doing them wrong. I don't know. And then I kind of looked on YouTube, but it wasn't that big on like YouTube, like looking at stuff. I don't even know why. But yeah, so I ended up going to that shop, and about a week later, they just started calling me the apprentice, and I just ran with it. Stood there, did my apprenticeship. I finished it. Started tattooing full time. I was still cutting hair through my apprenticeship, just enough so I could get through it, because it was tough. I wasn't getting paid. I'll tattoo every once in a while. I was barely starting to come up, but I was cutting hair to make money for gas and food. That's all I needed. And then I was staying with my parents, so I wasn't worrying about bills and stuff like that. I just had a car payment, but I was doing just enough to do it. And that's when I started tattooing full time, because before that I had a car that I think my grandma helped me buy, or I don't know if she just bought it for me. It was one of those, but yeah, my grandma's helped me a lot. You know, also my parents. But my grandma really came through with that car because I really needed it. You know, so I thank her for that. And you know, hopefully soon, you know, I could thank her with something very big also. Because she's cool. She don't need like money or anything. She's good. But in the future, when everything's really good, I hope I could do something really nice for her. Even though I do sometimes. You know, I always try to give back to my people as much as I can. Even to, you know, people out on the street. Like, I've given a lot of help to people out on the streets. I don't post it at all though, honestly. Like, there's people going out, posting videos, giving money, giving food, giving this, like, you know, I don't do that. I don't think I ever have. But anyone out here, like, it's good to give, you know, whatever. It could be money, some clothes, advice. My dog's over here trying to fight one of the dogs next door or something. Hey. But yeah, always give back. You know, all these things we have, you know, a lot of times we take things for granted. And you can't, you know, we have good lives. Most people, we have most things. You know, it's just that we start living in this world where you see people getting more and more and you want more. And I understand that, you know, because I'm the same way. Like, I have enough, but I still want more. But it's more of like, I'm not being greedy. It's just, I'm already here, I'm already doing this. I'm gonna try to take as much as I can, but also still not let it take over me. Not let it build my ego. You know, stay down to earth. You know, be humble. You know, be humble, but let people know. You know, and a lot of it is confidence. You know, especially with any type of work, but tough work, it's all about having a good mental state. You know, being confident in what you do, being a confident person, it's gonna get you far. Because once you are confident with what you do, the sky's the limit. Because you know there's nothing holding you back. I've heard artists seen other work and they already downplay themselves by saying, I'll never be able to do that, or that's too crazy, I can't achieve that. And that's where you limit yourself. You know, the more confident you are, there's no limit to what you can do. And that's what I'm doing. You know, there's nothing holding me back. If someone else can do it, I can do it. And that has to be your mentality for anyone. You know, don't let nothing hold you back. Keep pushing. You know. But yeah, most people watching this are probably tattoo artists. You know, so you guys know this is tough. You know, and I've went through the same thing you guys are going through at this moment. You know, every tattoo artist has gone through the same. It's all trials and tribulations. You know, you're just going through different things at different times. You know, there's times where I didn't want a tattoo anymore, where I wanted to quit. Because this life is pretty tough, you know, but just life is tough in general, so might as well either do something you love or that you care about than doing things that you don't care about. You know, or working, it's better to work for yourself than to work for other people that do not care about you at all. You know, that will take advantage of you. But yeah, everything I'm saying in this video, if you follow everything I'm saying, you will make more money. I won't say it could happen in a month or two, but it will happen, you know, because it's worked with me so far. You know, and 10 years from now, if I'm still alive, still tattooing, still pushing forward, I'll still be pushing out more videos to help you guys. Hey. But yeah, you can see in this tab, I just kind of double lined everything, getting it tight, taking my time. You know, a lot of the video I didn't really get good. There was a lot of like the way I angled it was kind of tough. But for the most part, you guys can see I'm just the way I'm pulling lines. I never really push lines because it's uncomfortable for me, but if you can push lines, that's cool, you know, you don't have to follow it the way I do it. But yeah, I was following this dude, and I guess his whole thing about getting rich is being confident. And it makes real good sense. You know, you can't go into anything not being confident about what you are doing. It's just gonna slow you down. You're not gonna get the same results. It's the mindset you go into something with. So to all you artists, if you have a tattoo, if you're watching this before you tattoo, if you're gonna tattoo the day after you watch this, go into it confident. Don't overthink it. Don't second guess yourself. Just do what you're gonna do. Stick to the plan. Push forward. Be confident. You know, no negative thoughts. All positive thoughts. Tell yourself you're gonna do a very good tattoo, that you're gonna finish it, that you're gonna do a good video, and that you're gonna post it, and that it's gonna get a good amount of views, and you're gonna get work from it. Put that out into the air. Let it go. Oh yeah, right there, I'm just kind of messing with it. I was kind of thinking of adding more flourish on the top. I should probably have done it, but I mean, I thought it was pretty clean already. But yeah, that was the first tattoo I did on this guy. And then hand tattoos are hard to take care of. They're a little bit more difficult, especially if you never had tattoos or you never took care of a tattoo that good. But Yeah, I'm going on one of the other videos, see any questions real quick. Let's see. There wasn't really any questions on the last video. So right there is just a lighter tone, just to make the border lines, and then I start pushing shading off of them that are either the same tone, I just put more pressure, or one more tone higher than that, just so it gets rid of those lines. You never want to put a darker outline than the shading you're going to put on it, because you'll be able to see the line. One, two. One, two, three. Alright, so another thing that I want to talk about is keeping yourself healthy. You know, I seen an artist or a thing going on Instagram where they're saying long nights, not eating, not seeing family, not doing all these things. And people paint it, a lot of tattoo artists paint it as a bad thing, of the way they are when they tattoo. But it isn't always like that if you are on your, if you're on it, you know. So, you know, to artists, like, have food ready, snacks, drinks. You know, don't starve yourself all day and tattoo. Like, it's not healthy. Like, you know, get a Uber Eats. I know it's tough, but you need to eat. If it's a little too expensive, it gets too expensive. You know, make a sandwich or two. You know, like, cook food ahead of time. Some yogurts. You know, there's a lot of things you guys can do. Dog's over here growling at me. What? What? Get over here. But anyways, stay healthy. You know, take breaks. Don't overwork yourself. You know, go see your family. Go out, try to have fun. You know, if that's what you want to do. There's a lot of things you guys can do. Stay hydrated. You know, don't kill yourself over these goals and dreams. You know, you have to work hard, you do, to get where you want to be. But put yourself before everything else. But yeah, as I was saying, take care of your health. Be smart with what you're doing. You know, tattooing is a tough job. Don't make it harder on yourself. You know, I've been there where there were days I wouldn't eat, I have headaches and stuff like that. Now I do not tattoo unless I've ate. I won't keep tattooing unless I eat. You know, I know sometimes you want to keep tattooing or keep pushing because your client's there, you feel rushed. Do not rush yourself. You know, work at your own pace, but at the same time, don't lag it, if that makes sense. But yeah, to any artists out there, keep pushing, keep doing your thing. You know, when you really want something, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna get it. The more time you put into something, the more you're gonna get back from it. You know, it's just patience. Take your time, put in the work, don't give up. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing videos for a while, you know, and I want you guys to comment down below, send me pictures of your work from now till like in 5 years later. Let me know. I want to see how much you guys progressed, how much work you put in, you know, because there's times where you feel like you're not getting better, you know, so that means you got to change it up. Something you're doing is incorrect, so change it up. You know, don't get stubborn. You know, you have to be like a sponge and soak everything in. You know, even if you think it might not be correct, try it. You never know. You know, when I came into tattooing, I was very open-minded, and it got me far. It's still getting me far, you know, because I've always attempted things, and at least I attempt them to learn that they are not that they're not for me, or that it doesn't work for me. You know, because there's certain shops I could have been at, but as soon as I saw from the inside how things were, I just knew it wouldn't benefit me, or it wouldn't be the best fit for me. You know, so do what you feel like you should do. But anyways, I'll be dropping some new videos soon. Just remember, keep pushing. Do not quit. I don't care if you feel like something's over. Do not quit. Never know. There was like a picture on Instagram. I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's a picture and there's two people digging a hole, and I think at the end of the hole there's, just say it's like a diamond. They're digging or like mining, and then one of the dudes that's mining stops and he turns back, and in the picture it shows he just needed at least a couple feet more and he would have got the diamond. And there's the guy on top of him who did not quit, kept pushing no matter what happened basically, and he reached the diamond. He did not quit, you know. So just with any of you guys could be so close to getting a little bit farther into your goals, or almost hitting your goal, you know. So don't quit. You know, it could be right there, or it could take years, but the thing is to not quit. You know, humans in general are very strong. We can do a lot. We're very smart. Just don't put no limits on yourself. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys the next video. I've been trying to do this video for like weeks, a special video, but I can't get people to do it. But I'm gonna try to push that out soon. If I can't, then it just wasn't meant for me to do it. But anyways, I'll see you guys talk to you guys in the next video. Comment down below what you guys want to talk about. If you got this far, comment down below. Let me think of a cool word. I'm gonna think of a hard word so you guys could like see who spells it right. Comment down below pterodactyl. I want to see who can actually spell it right. But talk to you guys next video. Peace out. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Be confident. And if you see someone out on the street that needs help, help them. You know, give them advice, some money, some food, some clothes. It might start to get cold soon, so hook them up. Peace out.